Well, howdy folks, and welcome back to the garage and my latest Just the Facts video. This time we are looking over the KV-1. When the German army invaded Soviet Russia in 1941, they were completely taken by surprise when they came up against the KV family of tanks. They were big, mobile, and very strong. The Germans had a hard time dealing with them with their commonly deployed 5cm weapons. Here in BLITZ, KV-1 enjoys a rather charmed life at Tier 5 now that Matchmaker only has a 1-tier spread, never seeing more than Tier 6. The 85mm F30 gun is more than capable of dealing with all but the thickest skin of opponents, with 120mm of penetration with regular AP ammunition, and for those opponents with extra strongness, the spicy APCR Ammo can pen 161mm to get the job done. This weapon on paper is not for sniping, but I have made some long distance shots that might surprise you with its .42 dispersion, a 7-round per minute rate of fire, a rather longish aim time of 2.9 seconds, a decidedly myopic 220 meters of view range, but a quite good alpha damage of 200 for Tier 5 makes this weapon most effective at short and medium ranges. Armor on the KV-1 is alright, with 75mm on the front, sides, and 70mm on the rear area of the hull. You should angle your hull armor whenever you engage the enemy to maximize this protection, and you will be rewarded with many bounces. Turret armor is better, with 110mm on the front, sides, and rear. As this armor is mostly flat-sided though, it does not really matter which side you present to the enemy gunners. KV-1 is not invincible, of course, and being circled by more mobile opponents can put the KV driver in grave difficulties, and you will get circled due to KV-1's okay but not great traverse speeds of 20 degrees for the hull and 20 degrees for the turret. Mind the lights and mediums, folks. A 500 horsepower engine does its best to move the 49.64 tons weight, but that power to weight ratio of just over 10 horsepower per ton does limit KV-1's mobility, the aforementioned not great traverse speeds, and glacial hill climbing. There is a bright spot in the 34 km/h top speed, which does make up for some of the other shortcomings, especially when combined with the almost 50-ton weight. Enemies will suffer when they're rammed by KV-1. In order to improve some of these stats, we can carefully select consumables, provisions, and equipment to help us out. My consumables loadout includes it for the multi-purpose restoration pack, the small repair kit, as I do tend to get tracked a fair bit, and the adrenaline to maximize reload speeds in a pinch. Provisions, I like to run the improved fuel as it improves both engine power and turret traverse speeds by 10%. We need that here. Extra combat rations give a 10% bonus to crew mastery, and the protective kit is a must as well. Ammunition loadout is nothing special. I have my 2 to 4 HE rounds, up to 20 APCR rounds, and I know I used to say up to 10, but sometimes I'll take the 20. And the rest is normal AP. Equipment sees me running the vents for a 5% improvement to all crew skills, gun rammer to reduce shell loading time by 10%, and the enhanced gun laying drive to help with that long 2.9 second aim time. So, what's cool about the KV-1? Well, the gun with its 7-second reload and 200 hit points of alpha is enough to make you a problem for others on the battlefield, while the alright mobility will get you to and allow you to run away from the battlefield if need be. Always angle your armor when facing the enemy to maximize the okay hull armor. You will be mostly pleased with the results, I am sure. Overall, KV-1 is an effective weapon at Tier 5 in the game, and I think you will enjoy playing it for as long as you own it. Well folks, there you have it. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like down below. And if you really enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button. Let me know in the comments. As well, be sure to visit my social media pages, both on Facebook and Twitter. This is where I post info that, well, not belonging in a video, it's worth taking a look at. I would also like to give a shout out to my Patreon supporters. You folks are making a huge difference for me. If you like what I do and enjoy the community all of us humans are building, please consider supporting the mission via my Patreon page. There are quite a few options with varying levels of support. Maybe one of them will suit you. Links to all things in the video description. Alright folks, thanks very much for stopping by and watching. I'll catch you next time.